Okay, you might be looking at one of the better EDC flashlights on the market. You'd have to be the judge, but I really like it. I've had it a little while. This is a Jetbeam RRT01 Raptor. And the RRT stands for Rapid Response Tactical. This has got a rotary switch on it, a clicky in the back, which you just click on, and a one-handed operation rotary switch with an infinitely variable output from low to 950 lumens out of this little tiny flashlight that is literally not much bigger than your thumb. And one thing with these smaller EDC lights that I had noticed is battery life. Most of them run a CR123. This one is running this little 18350, and the battery life on it is incredibly good. 1100 milliamps of runtime, 3.69 watt hours. While I got the light apart, this is the heat sink and everything on this thing, and it's quite heavy, actually real heavy. Beautiful reflector, and as far as emitters, you can either get the Cree XP G3 or the Nichia 219C, plus a red, green, and blue LED. And this is the Cree XP G3. Nice tight beam out to 220 meters, and there's a multitude of battery options with this light. But we're going to be testing it with this 18350. I had ordered it with the extenders. You get these, you put them on, you got the O-rings and everything, and then you drop your fill light on the floor for like the 8th time and have a hard time reaching it. And once you do that, set it back up. I really got to find a spot for that. You can thread them in. I might as well do it. You can run a nice 18650 flashlight, and it's actually still small for an 18650 size. But as I said, we're going to run with the 18350. And it is pretty awesome light. Regardless if you ordered extension caps or pieces, you get another switch and rubber O-rings with this light. As far as recharging, now I got to take that back out. The 18350 does have a micro USB charging port on the end. Specs wise, like I said, 950 lumens max. I think they run for 35 minutes on 950 lumens, and I'm telling you, one thing I noticed with this light, the battery is incredibly long runtime for how small it is and pocketable this flashlight is. Yeah, we're going to take it out and do a test for throw, and then I'm going to show you some beam shots. Before I forget, another cool option is this end cap here. You can put something through it to be hanging this up, like in a tent or anything. That's awesome. A very heavy belt clip. Very well built flashlight. I'm very, very impressed with it. Before we head outside, I just want to make sure there's nothing else. 60-month battery life, or 60-month warranty on this little flashlight as well. Pretty awesome. It's very awesome light. Let's go out and get some beam shots done of this thing, all right? Okay, I got my pile lux meter 4 meters away up against the side of my porch, and we're going to take this Jetbeam and step back to 4 meters, put it on high and hit it, and we're going to calculate throw. I think they said 220 meters, so let's see. That is high. Okay, that was 716 lux times 4 meters squared, divided by the brightness of the moon is 0.25, square root of 45,824. I got 214 meters. That pile is very accurate, so it's right there, 220 meters. That's pretty good. Okay, we're going to take this Jetbeam and shine it at a tree that's 62 meters away. And I'm going to make sure I'm on high. I am. This is with a little battery. Does a great job. That's 62 meters with this little tiny flashlight. And moving down, that is 94 meters, that tree. It's very surprising. Pretty much classified as a EDC light. And in between there, we're looking upwards probably 130 to 140 way down there. I'm gonna turn my sound up, being as I'm behind the camera. And we're gonna move over. It's gonna be harder to hit that up there, but we're upwards of over 200 meters there. And this thing does an outstanding job of shining that far. And I'm going to turn it down just to show you the battery life would be extended. We'll go about half throttle right there, and it's still punching out to 64 meters. It's pretty good. Quick crank of her, turn her all the way up. Pretty awesome, ain't it? We'll move over to the road and shine back at my house with the lights just to give you a better idea. Okay, here's my house right there with the yard lights on. They're 100 watt equivalent LEDs. And I'm going to turn this Jetbeam on high. And you notice there how it lights everything up good. Moving it down, that wall of pines. Never measured it, but it's probably got to be 140 plus. Look at it, how it lights that up. Even turning it down. Less than half throttle. This light is bright. Little EDC light too. How about that? Pretty neat flashlight. That'll be it for shining. So there you are. The Raptor RRT01 by Jetbeam. Awesome, wicked little light. It's one of the better EDCs that I've actually run across. Go ahead and check that link out down below for this Jetbeam. You'd be impressed with it. And if there is any kind of discounts, well, and you get your a nice lanyard with it. Discounts, we'll put it in there, but we'll see. So there you go, Jetbeam, 950 Lumen, RRT01 Raptor. Till next time.